What is up YouTube, it's Mr. JLane93 for another toy review. And yes, we're going back to the Transformers RiD Season 1's Grimlock, or well, actually says Grimlock. And yes, as you can see here, this is the unopened package which I did my best to try to protect. And I ordered this off of eBay. So as you can see here, you have the open window here with Grimlock and his robot mode to save space, and then you have the artwork of Autobot, well, Grimlock in its dinosaur mode, and you have like a QR code-ish thing. You have the Transformers logo here, and on the package you have the toy form, which after watching my popular reviewer called Autobotamus, he made the reference that this kind of looks like Godzilla. I don't really think it's Godzilla, but on the side here you have a closer show design of Grimlock. It says Grimlock here. It's nothing, and as you can see on the bottom, there is no instruction card because everything's on the back. So yeah, on the bottom you could see the availability. You have Bumblebee, Zero Jaw, and Strong. So yeah, spin on the back and zooming up so you can actually see it. You can see that in the instruction card. It's all right here, and the Transformers 10 steps. So you can see it's Transformers 10 steps. Now, if you want to, you guys can just cut this out and save it, so you don't actually get it in Transformers 10 step. It shows it has a chopping jump motion, which we'll talk about later. And if you don't go down here, it says this download Teletaz, the SCADA by shower. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, but it's in a foreign language. It's scan, so you can scan the QR code. So yeah, and you scan it for the game, and yeah, you have Grimlock. You unlock Grimlock, and what appears to be a battle hammer. I don't remember Grimlock in the show ever having a battle hammer. All I just remember is Grimlock just punching his way out of stuff. So yes, again, this is the Season 1 show of it. So yeah. So yeah, anyways guys, so let's get Grimlock out here and see how awesome this guy is. Okay guys, so here we have Autobot Dinobot Grimlock. Open up the Dallas packaging. Now in the Season 1 show, they do not refer to Grimlock as a Dinobot. They just refer to him as this Grimlock. And go back to his backstory. In the show, Grimlock initially started out as a Decepticon, mainly because he kind of destroyed way too many things. Because that's what Dinobots do. They break stuff. Now Grimlock. Now when I got this package, I actually looked at other reviews, and a lot of other reviewers were kind of shocked to see that Grimlock did not come with any other weapons. But when we compare that to Drift, I know Grimlock does not actually have weapons because he is the muscle of the team. He's basically like the Hulk of the team. He just punches stuff. Now getting this out of the way. Now for a second person. Now I do know. Now this is a warrior class, which is they're basically the new designation for deluxe class, but this warrior class could be a bit bigger because this is also warrior class. Now this is I did review this earlier. You can check this out down in the description. I'll leave a link to the video. So yes, this is the RiD Autobot Drift, and both of these guys are the same class, which kind of makes me think that either Drift should be a bit smaller or Grimlock should be maybe a Voyager size, because in the show Grimlock can maybe like twice the size of Drift in their kind of like respective vehicle modes. I mean, Grimlock's vehicle mode is essentially a dinosaur, a T-Rex, actually, but Grimlock isn't exactly scaled down to deluxe size. Now for a better size comparison, bring in a strong arm here. Now this is kind of like a better accurate representation, though the remote is a tad bit too big. Like Grimlock is a slight tad bit too big, but it does actually kind of make sense because in the show, yes, Grimlock is bigger than Strongarm's vehicle, but in robot mode, Strongarm does actually get a bit taller. And if you guys want me to do a review of this figure, just let me know. So yeah, so yeah, Strongarm is a bit too small in her vehicle mode. Now getting to robot mode itself, there are like 3 major points of articulation. Now, if you guys are on the back of the package, you can see that he does have a choppy jaw. You basically just move this and you can get, "Hello, my name is Grimlock. I am here to smash." I'm not sure if that's an actual line. I don't remember if that's an actual line that Grimlock said. Now, that's one major articulate. Well, that's a small part of articulation. So the other part is just up and down of his little dino arms. Now, if only there was just another articulation down here, but I could see why. Because when you transform into a robot mode, you just push this thing back, and he basically just sits there, kind of like the G1 toy. And yes, but most of these arms do that, and of course, these are his dino legs are his arms in robot mode. So yes, they do. This legs you could do it and like that. You could go in and out like that because yes, these are his arms, and they will like flop everywhere. Now there is knee articulation like right here. It does bend like that, but bending it back, you have really heavy, really thick ratchet joints, which gives him the stability in dino mode. Now getting to the transformation itself, what you need to do first is just come in here, just detach his legs from the side, and again I will go back into his dino mode because that's exactly what you have to do when you immediately get a toy out package. Now, bring his arms down, basically having this in a straight line. Now basically take his little dino arms, fold them down a little bit, and take this, move it up, and then it should peg in. This peg should go in here. Now this side, you just peg this in right here. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, he does actually look a little like Godzilla, but he kind of does look more like Godzilla in the package artwork, which kind of makes sense. Now fold his arms back. Now just get his arms out of the way, and take this, put it in here. Now of course you can close his mouth, but his mouth does open all the way. But if you do it naturally, his arm opens like that, like you guys talking. But I am Grimlock. But you're gonna get a roar just over here, and yeah, they basically have his chest formed. Now, bring this hand out a little tricky. Now, if you have fingernails, you kind of gotta get in there and just basically fold his hands out and rotate them at the dino knees. That sounds so weird. Dino knees. Now, getting a fingernail. Yes, she had to. Like I said, yes, she had a pretty good fingernails. Actually, I get the hands out. Get the hand out and then rotate this around at the knee, and basically there you have his dino arm, and basically you have his upper torso complete. Come around the back to get his legs. His legs are just back here. Goes out. Take this, separate him down the middle, and then take his tail and just fold it up, and to complete the thing, because it kind of looks weird to have just this one tail here, and they kind of do have a fake tail right in here. So yeah, this is the fake one, and this is the real one. And it does look the same because both of these do have the knob. Now after you fold the tail in, you kind of take the feet, lift it up, and it should just flop down in a slot. And there's a peg right in here that goes into this slot, and it just kind of like slots in. It doesn't actually click, but yeah, you flip the little feet up. Well, actually not little feet. Grimlock's feet is actually freaking massive. Because you just take this, fold it down, take the peg, flat peg goes, or this leg, but that's a slang for something. And basically, there's his feet. And now, if you wanted to, I have heard other YouTubers, other reviewers do mention this, but you can leave this and have him in. Oh, you can't even see it. You can leave this in what you call his what they call it's alligator mode now. But his head is looking up. Now I want to get him looking straight across. Take this, much like the G1. Take this, detach it, the pegs here, lift up, fold it back, and it just rests back here. And you can kind of position his arms, little dino arms, back. And then they have Grimlock in his robot mode. Now, Grimlock is a heavy hitter, or he's basically, his main design is to punch. Basically, main design is to punch and do all that kind of things. So yeah, his arms are actually, he has his big shoulders like strong arm. But Grimlock, he's known for strength and brute force. Now, for those of you guys wondering, there is a scan code. Now, if you want the scan code, just pause the video right here. Scan code on me, and yeah, yes, there is other things here by now. For his articulation, zooming into his head, you see he does kind of have that he has blue eyes just like in his dino head, and he does kind of have that frowny face look thing. Now his head does move left and right, and that's just right about it. And it does not go up and down just like Drift and all the other newer figures. So yes, it's just he does have the same color scheme. Now Grimlock does actually get a bit taller as you transform him, which is actually kind of cool. See me? Now, its arms do rotate just like I showed in Dino mode. Arms go in and out like so. Rotate around. Now, while it rotates around through transformation, it does bend, but it bends up like that, and he does actually have a hand for the mini cut weaponizer. And of course, bringing in Sawtooth here. Sawtooth does actually fit in. Now again, Sawtooth is sold separately, but he's sold with Strong Arm in the 2-pack, which is the new mini cut weaponizer line. Now I will not go over like what Sawtooth is, but there are like little pegs on the side that do actually show you how to do it. But articulation, it is. If you want to straighten out the legs, there really is some heavy ratchet joints. Now yes, for articulation, he has no waist articulation, no ab crunch, so he can't really bend forward. But who needs to bend forward when you're Grimlock? You just walk up to somebody and they just run away. Now his legs are on very stiff hip joints, and they rotate out here and they go out like that. They're just below the hip, and they bend just right below the knee. But if you want to transform, you gotta straighten out like so. You can say he has feet articulation, but it's due to transformation. Now, I'm getting a size comparison out of the way. Here is Grimlock's Teamy, where Drift apparently does not like it. Now, these two are in the same class, and yes, Drift is a bit way too tall. That or Grimlock needs to be taller, or Drift needs to be smaller. Because in the show, Grimlock is maybe like twice Drift's height, which kind of adds to his terror and all that stuff. So yes, Drift is also a warrior class, which I probably mentioned multiple times. But a warrior class, again, is a new designation for deluxe class, which I have no idea why they couldn't have called it a. I have no idea why they couldn't have just named it as a deluxe class. And yes, again, I would like to mention that most of these figures in the new line, well, in Adjusted Transformers RiD line, aren't exactly to scale, considering the fact that they don't make anything higher than a warrior class, which is their deluxe class. Now taking Drift out of the way, now for those of you who notice that did not put his swords in, that does not make a difference. But yeah, sending Drift onto the side and doing a better scale comparison. I would like to say the Legends class. Sean, this is a much better to scale representation of how big Grimlock should be. Now, Strong Arm should be a tiny bit smaller, if not like slightly up to Grimlock's waist. But I think this is a good representation of how big Grimlock should be in his dino, like in his not dino, his robot mode, because Grimlock should be a big imposing guy. So yeah, if you want me to do any reviews, just let me know and I'll be sure to do it. So yeah, so setting Strong Arm off to the side. Now if you guys want to transform it back, it's basically the same thing as previous steps. You just gotta reverse it. Now I'm doing the way I like to do it. According to the instructions, you just fold his head forward, and basically you have the alligator mode again, and basically for his robot hands up, rotate his arms, his actual robot arms around at the joints, and basically just keep his little dino arms out. Now basically what you go here is basically take the little feet and then fold them out. Take this. Take the legs, basically put it like that. Take the other feet, do the same as well. Raise it and rotate them around, and basically just do this. And yes, if you want to, you can fold out a tail. And do this, just piece together. But I don't know if you guys can see, but you see where this lines up with, zoom in here, this right here goes into that space right here. You kind of have to do like a comb kind of thing. But yeah, you just do it like that, and basically there you have his tail. And if you want to, you can kind of like fold this up and basically do it like so. Now zoom back out, you kind of have his, kind of reminds you of another Decepticon doesn't have feet, he just has a tail go whoop. If you guys know this, just let me know. I can't seem to remember. Like Slipknot or something. I don't know, he's like a crazy mad scientist who amputates Autobots' bodies and uses the body as their own. Leaves the head. And detach arms. And basically bring the little dino arms forward so they won't get in the way. Bring this forward. Detach the robot arms. Basically take this down and basically take this on the slot here. I have a slot here in the peg. Peg goes into that slot. Push in, and it should go like that. You should hear it slot in. Take the legs, move it forward. Take again, slot peg in the slot, not slot in the peg, or slot over the peg. Basically, there you have Dinobot Grimlock is remember, now if you want to position him, you kind of actually have to straighten out his legs, and basically when you do so, you can have him comfortably standing like so. So yeah guys, so that's gonna be it for this video. Now for the price of $21, this guy is worth it if you're still into the robot dinosaur or the Dinobots. This is a Grimlock, and it's a really great figure to actually get, but it's the thing I don't like about it is that his scale isn't actually as good, as you can see from the scale of all three. Grimlock should be a lot taller in his dino mode, even towering over these two robots. Now I get it. Strong Arm here isn't actually a warrior class. She's actually down slightly below warrior class. Now Grimlock should be a lot bigger than Drift, because Grimlock should be able to carry Drift over his shoulders. I don't think Grimlock even has shoulders, but yes, this guy is worth it if you're into dinosaurs. But hopefully they add more dinosaurs, such as more Decepticon dinosaurs. But yes, anyways guys, hope you have enjoyed this review. If you have, please be sure to hit the like button down below. Subscribe if you're new. I always enjoy new subscribers. And yes, that's it for the review. That's it for the review for this week. And yes, I hope you enjoyed. I'm Mr. J-Lee93. Fly hard, pilots.